The first notes of the theme song start to play. A gentle melody begins to rise. It swells, steady and strong. It was catchy theme music, composed by classically trained composer John Bath. A tune that instantly brings you back. It pulls you into the deep green woods of your childhood. You can almost smell the sharp, clean scent of the pine needles warming in the sun. You can almost feel the cool air that drifts off the lake in the morning. This music carries you to a special place, a small forest town called Indian River. It was a world that felt real, a world you could almost step into, right through the television screen. Indian River was the heart of this world. It was a place nestled on the edge of the vast Algonquin Park. Here the wild was close. A humble wooden fort stood near a winding river. Not for soldiers, but an outpost that sparked a classic Canadian TV legacy. From this beginning, the world of the Junior Forest Rangers was born. The fort was a child's dream come to life, a giant log playhouse, but also a place of important work. A tall flagpole stood in the yard, flying a flag with Smokey the Bear. Inside, sturdy log walls were covered with maps, and radios crackled with messages. This fort was the starting point for every adventure, a safe harbor after a day spent protecting the wildlands around them. Life here was tied to the rhythm of the forest, from the scent of damp earth in summer to the smoky smell of burning leaves in autumn, and on to the winter's deep freeze. Small heroes, big dangers. Danger in Indian River was real, but it was the kind of danger a brave child could face. The biggest threat was always fire. A careless camper could start a blaze. A strike of lightning could start a fire that would destroy the forest they loved. From the fire tower, Matt Craig and the Junior Rangers were often first to spot a thin layer of smoke above the trees. They would grab their radios and call in the location to the main depot. They would then rush to help the adult firefighters, passing buckets of water in a long line, clearing brush to stop the flames from spreading. Their quick work often saved the day. Rescue missions were another common adventure. The forest was a beautiful place, but it could also be confusing for those who did not know it well. A canoe could tip over in a sudden squall on the lake. The Junior Rangers would spring into action. They knew the land like the back of their hands. A memory that lingers. The Forest Rangers first appeared in 1963. Most shows were still black and white then, but this was the first Canadian TV show shot in color. For children watching each week, it was more than just a show. It was an invitation to adventure. It planted a seed in their imaginations. Many kids who watched would go outside and pretend they were Junior Rangers in their own backyards or local parks. They would build their own forts from branches and blankets. They would talk into pretend radios and keep a watchful eye for signs of trouble. The show made heroes out of ordinary kids. What made the show so loved was its gentle spirit. It showed a world where children were seen as capable and important. They were not told to go inside and be quiet while the grown-ups handled things. They learned valuable skills, paddling a canoe, reading a map, helping a person in need. The show celebrated teamwork, courage, deep love for the natural world. It taught that the forest was not just a place of trees and animals, but a community that needed protecting. The Junior Forest Rangers were the heart of the show. They were a group of kids not much older than 12 or 13, but they were trusted with real jobs. They wore simple clothes, a special ranger shirt that showed they were part of the team. This shirt was a symbol of pride and duty. They were equipped not with toys, but with tools. They had sturdy canoes to paddle across the wide, clear lakes. They had horses that could carry supplies deep into the woods. Most importantly, they had two-way radios to stay in touch with the main depot at Indian River. Their days were filled with a mix of play and work that was hard to tell apart. An adventure could start at any moment. Perhaps they would go on a long fishing trip, learning from local guide Joe Two Rivers. Beyond forest firefighting or rescue work, they trained animals too, a life most kids could only dream of.